Hey everybody, Sam Burge here with a toy review. I know, kind of different from my other reviews I usually do with movies and stuff. This is sort of me trying to start a new direction for my YouTube channel now that I've kind of kicked off doing video games anymore. So I want to do reviews. So I'm going to be reviewing a toy line called World Peacekeepers. These action figures right here. Yeah, World's Peacekeepers. Bam. Sorry that I'm in the middle of my dungeon, but yeah. I'm gonna review this and sort of talk about it, and then I'm gonna share my opinions. I guess that's really honestly what I gotta do. So, breaking down this box, let's just take a look at it. It is a 1/6 scale action figure for ages 3 and up, and on the bottom right here, let's just sort of look, click and play. Warning: choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3. So if you're 3 and up, you can play with this toy. Though really honestly looking at, there's a few small parts I'd be concerned about a 3-year-old playing with this. So if anything, I would say ages 6 and up, but you know, hey, I guess they got some pretty smart 3-year-olds that don't try to eat everything that looks like it could be edible. But back to it. The figure comes with over 30 points of articulation. And it's World Peacekeeper Secret Agents. It says 12-inch, 30.5 centimeter, fully posable action figure. Authentic, highly detailed uniform and accessories. Which really honestly, when you look at this guy, high details. Let's check out the side card. And when I say side card, I just mean the sides. So it's got the 2 agents that look like they come with this, what I would say, set. Okay, so let's look at the back, and this shows a little bit more detail. World Peacekeeper Secret Agents. So you got this one Vin Diesel looking guy. That's what he looks like to me. He looks like Vin Diesel. I quit racing, so I went to be an agent. Which, I mean, really honestly, if you read the Fast and Fury series, it's kind of like that. He went from racing to robbing banks and whatnot. But the figure we're working on is this guy right here. This bloke right here. I don't know. In the thumbnail, you're probably wondering if I put the name Bond. Maybe Bond, because this guy right here, if you watch this video, you know he looks like James Bond. That's what he looks like. He looks like James Bond. Like, this is a James Bond action figure. So it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. So on the side, nothing much to see. Top, nothing. Packaging is beautiful. Very beautiful. I gotta say that. Not a lot of toys I've seen, you know, kind of fucking... Back when I was like a kid, like the G.I. Joes we got, most of the time they just came in this little rectangle, and then all the accessories were just sort of like glued to the back of the carton. But with these figures, everything's up front, so you can actually see it. You know, you're not sitting there like going like this with the box and looking for it. Alright, so yeah, I'm collecting these, but I am going to pop them out and sort of look over them and talk about them. So let's see what we're getting into. while, before I get to the parts of the action figure itself, I want to go over all the props. So let's go over the first one, and this is the briefcase he comes with. Just pop that open. So here's the briefcase. It looks like a laptop, sort of. Here's what I would expect to be like a router box or something. And a cell phone. The cell phone does come out, and so does the router box. Let me just... There, I'm having a hard time trying. Alright, so yeah. It does come with the router box. Not a bad little setup. They all come out. I mean, you can just sort of pop them out. Only problem I have is this suitcase likes to fall apart a lot. Not a big deal though, for a prop. And it stands up pretty much on its own, so not a bad little deal. Next up are these little bomb things. Let me put it around my hand. So yeah, next are these little bombs. They're not really much, just little props, little bombs. You get 2 of them. So for 2 of them, not bad. I mean, it's a prop. Like I said, this guy seems to come off of a very James Bond kind of vibe. And here's a little interesting pieces. I want to say a mine and a gas or a flashbang. Here's a little flashbang. And then here is the mine or grenade or something like that. I don't know. It's not bad for the details. Let's get to the 2 guns that he has. Let me just pop these off. So at first I thought these clips were going to come out because it came with the spare, but then it turns out with these 2 little SMG or whatever, little submachine pistols, yeah, they don't come out. I was excited because I was thinking, well, that's kind of cool because they got these ones that do pop out, but unfortunately these don't. So they kind of like, yeah, you get them as is, you know. But they're supposed to look like this. Yeah, they're supposed to look like this, but they're little submachine gun pistols. So yeah, not much there. I mean, whoa, well, correct me if I'm wrong. Ha ha! So yeah, you can. So that means, yeah, okay. So I was right. I am so happy with that. You can take the little clips out. That is an amazing little, watch it. Wow. Nice little details. Nice. You get 2 of the, what I call the quick load magazine holsters, whatever you want to call them. I mean, in the long run, that's, wow. I remember when some of the G.I. Joe toys that I used to play with came with the removable holsters. I mean, magazines, my bad. But yeah, wow. Beautiful. Not bad detail for a solid cast piece of black plastic, though. Can't really argue with those odds. Alright. Next up is a pair of sunglasses. Let me just... so hard to direct this thing because everything's like upside down with my camera. So yeah, you get these nice little pair of shades. Thin plastic, see-through, not bad. Next up is the piece of resistance that makes me think that this is definitely a 007 G.I. Joe action figure. So there you go. It's a golden revolver. And I mean, this screams out James Bond fandom right here. Yeah. Alrighty, and the cool part is, let me just get really close for this one because this little guy is hard to see. He's like an itty bitty prop. You can You can actually rotate that. I'm trying to get where you can see it, but it's kind of hard because you gotta put like force on the bottom and force on top. There. Such little details like that that just says, wow, for 20 bucks, this action figure cost me 20 bucks. And the amount of detail that is put into him is just magnificent. Alrighty, so with all the props and stuff done, I'm just going to sort of go over and talk about the action figure himself. Mr. Blonde Bond wannabe, I call him. That's what he looks like. He looks like James Bond, the new one, the blonde one. But I mean, damn, detail-wise, can't argue. So overall, what do I think of the World's Peacekeeper, Secret Agent, and I'm going to call it Wannabe Bond? Actually, a really good figure. I was really impressed with the amount of detail that was put into even the props. Yeah, I'll admit it, there's a few parts where I'd argue that some of them were a little generic and bland. But what really sold me off the most was the clips being able to be removed from his submachine guns. Oh my god, that was the best detail of it all. I don't remember many G.I. Joe toys I had growing up that had that feature, so seeing something like this on a newer generation of toy, amazing. But anyways, I'm going to rate the toy. Let's start off with accessories. The accessories were great. Like I said, the little details, the paint jobs are great. Some props didn't get the world's best detail paint, but you know what? It still looks legible and it still looks like what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Next part, packaging. Can't really argue with much. The packaging really sells well, and even for $20, this toy does not look like it would belong in the $20 bracket. If this didn't have the World's Peacekeeper on there and had like 007 or something like that, I could totally see this toy going from anywhere from the $40 to $50 range. So for packaging, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Let's talk about the doll itself, or the action figure. The action figure is well articulated, very much so. The 30 points are there, I tested them out. One problem I did notice with the doll is the doll's limbs, certain limbs were, after bending them just a couple of times, started to get a little loose, and I was a little upset with that. But then yet again, it's a $20 action figure. What do you expect? But what really sold me the most was the amount of detail that was put into the actual outfit. The tuxedo from head to toe, wow, just beautiful. It really gives you that this action figure is a secret agent, but he's also the one that dresses real smooth. He's the guy that goes into the ball, seduces the evil bad guy's girlfriend, and gets the key codes for the launch for the rocket and saves the day. Like I said, this action figure screams 007. Unfortunately, we get the Blonde Bond version, but I'm not going to argue. I love it. It's a really great buy. I would recommend it. A lot better than what I've seen at Walmart and stuff, and trust me, I was looking at actual Walmart action figures. I might review one later, but for right now, I'm definitely probably going to keep it up at the World Peacekeepers for right now. A very interesting line of action figures, followed with very good details. I am like amazed by how much detail is put into these figures. It's just so outstanding. And like I said, even the props complement. Even like I said before, the bomb props, yeah, just gray with a blue timer on it. Still at the fact, gotta love it for the details. Just the details alone. Really honestly, I am surprised with the amount of detail put in these figures. These things aren't going for a higher price. But you know what? I'm happy with it. And for $20, it's well worth it. So, I hope you all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. And have a nice day.